So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Hi everybody, Martha here. So today cup we're doing Hawkeye episode 1. Only watched the first episode. I have not watched the second one yet. Probably don't do, I'm trying to do separately, even though they're both released on the same exact day. So that's something. So here we go. This more. This episode more has to do with more Kate than Clint. Anything. We do see Clint in it, but not that much. But I guess they try to split the episode evenly, but you get more of like a backstory of who Kate is and stuff like that. So she was in New York. She lived in New York in the day of the aliens came down and attacked during the first Avengers movie, and her her house or apartment has the kitchen blown over. Her dad gets killed in it, but her and her mom survived the attack, and she was about to die, but Hawkeye, not knowing, saves her by shooting at the aliens that were about to come near her. So, and she gets to see Clint from the distance fall off the building and save himself by using his bow and arrow. So, and a couple, we see her a couple of years later, like when she's like in college. She's learns like how to use a bow and arrow, knows karate, gets her black belt at 15. Does fencing, so she does know how to defend herself really good. Looks like. So she does something very silly and stupid. Instead of doing something not illegal with a bow and arrow, we see her trying to make a bell ring with her arrow by using a tennis ball. And instead, like in her second shot, she does make it ring, but somehow she ends up breaking the whole entire bell tower slash clock tower in it, and probably gets expelled. They don't really mention that, but you do that to property. So sorry, she would not get expelled for it. Her mom is made to replace it, and her mom is like engaged to somebody that's I guess evil because they're at a party and she finds out from like one of her soon to be stepdads old friends that they're getting engaged, and she follows both of them downstairs in a winery pretending to be a waitress, and um watches like a little auction down there, watching them like auction off Ronin's sword and costume. Her stepdad, or shouldn't be stepdad, tries to buy the sword but doesn't. But he ends up stealing it after some game like blows a hole in the wall, and she like steals the costume and dresses about it and fights the bad guys, and ends up escaping and saves like a golden retriever that has a missing eye after he bites one of the robbers in the leg or in the foot, most more like it. And they escapes. She escapes back to her apartment with it. So that's we see a Hawkeye of Clint here. We see him watch the Avengers musical, and poor Clint, somehow he lost his hearing, and he has to wear a hearing aid. I don't know how that I have no idea how that happened. And he's like ends up turning it off because his daughter asks him, "Why'd you turn off your hearing aid?" Like, I was here. And he probably does not like this thing. I was there, and like he like points out who was not there. Ant-Man, like, yeah, why is Ant-Man in this musical? That does not make any sense. But okay. And he like is looking at the actress who's playing Natasha, missing her. So he ends up like leaving to go to the restroom, and gets asked to like take a selfie, and like, not the best time. And goes outside, gets a mirror, and it's just him and his 3 kids. His wife's not there. They go to a dinner and stuff like that, and they're back at their hotel. And he does see Kate running around in his costume, and he has not told his kids or what happened to them, why they were dust or snapped, whatever you want to call it. What happened? What he was doing while they were gone. So they had no idea that the Roland is him. So I guess he like waits till they're like asleep and like sneaks away. Because Kate grows back out in the Roland costume, and like finds the old guy killed by somebody. We have no idea who. Because she breaks into his house and finds him dead on the ground. So, and she ends up breaking out, and I guess the same as like some people who was after Clint finds her and tries to kill her, and Clint ends up saving her, and that's when the episode ends, asking, "Who are you? Why are you wearing my costume?" So, this was a pretty good episode. I like the fact it was. I wish it had a little more Clint in it, but not. I guess they can only focus on so much on explaining who this new character is. Kind of wish that person that he was going to train to replace him. Which I understand if he does retire after this series, he does have a family and he also can't hear. So I would definitely understand this is probably the last time doing something, even though part of me doesn't like the fact that they're probably getting rid of all the old Avengers and replacing with new people. And the only one I would totally understand leaving mostly is Clint, because his was the one that made the most sense out of the original 6. Only one I can still doing this is Thor. I get after everything, but I don't know. So this was a good first episode. I'm probably gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I'll watch episode 2 probably tomorrow and let you guys know what I think about it. See you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and thank you for all the people who have subscribed recently. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. Bye-bye.